Welcome to the next video of DataDoe Academy. So once your account is successfully synced, you will actually have a fresh home screen and it should similar to the one we have here. So you will see your data layer information, your current connections to DataDoe, actions, and much more. In this video, I want to show you a simple prompts that you can start using on your Amazon account. So our connection to Claude is also in place. So let's start. Very simple. Let's use DataDoe MCP for my UK seller account. Of course, you had to change this for your seller account or vendor account. And I'll just ask, what were my top 10 products by sales last month? And just like this, we got a table with our SKUs, ASIN, sales, unit, orders, and profit. Just so you know, you may get a little bit different result, as sometimes AI might not get your prompt fully if you don't specify enough requirements. For this one, I got what I wanted, but I just wanted to let you know about that. Now, since we have also our ads connected, let's try and ask it to break down my ad spend, sales, and ACOS by ad type for the last 30 days, sponsored products, sponsored brands, and sponsored display. And just like this, we got our breakdown, so we can see sponsored products, sponsored brands, sponsored display, total, and we can see spend, ad sales, ACOS, campaigns, clicks, impressions, CTR, CPC, orders. Now, when it comes to using data though, of course, you want to do something very useful for it. So for the next prompt, I want to check my 10 worst performing ad campaigns by ACOS in the last 30 days with spend and sales. And just like this, we got our worst 10 campaigns, the ones that are performing the worst by ACOS. So we see campaign, type, spend, sales, and ACOS. Now, I want to show you also that you can get a lot of information about settlements. So the next prompt we are checking is, show me every fee type on my settlement from May, largest first Delta UK seller account. I used May because I'm already connected to DataDoe for a long time, so I got my historical data also built. There's a lot of limitation that comes from Amazon APIs for the data that you can pull in back. And DataDoe, we are always optimizing and always updating our data connector, so we always get the data from the newest endpoints that Amazon recommends. However, it's very important to know that sometimes there are just limits on what you can get back in time. However, if you're using DataDoe for a long time, we are actually building your historical database. So the longer you use it, the more information you will have stored in DataDoe in a BigQuery. And the BigQuery is just a database type that we use in DataDoe to store all of your sellers and vendors information. And we get our report, so we can see the component amount and the amount of item price, FBA fulfillment, pay unit, referral fee, all item withheld tax, refund amount to customers, and much more with the subtotal. Then we can see a credits and amount connected, largest first. So again, the component amount, and as a bonus, I'll show you that you can always visualize it better if you just ask so. Show me this on a widget, and Claude just built me this nice visualization for my settlements. And this is just the beginning. Those are just a few simple prompts. Now I'll show you what you can do and ask DataDoe for. So if you go to home, you can go here to data scheme, and you can see that currently we support 110 tables. And those are tables from Amazon Seller Central, Amazon Vendor Central, and Amazon Ads. And you can always go and check the details on each of those tables. Now, when it comes to handling data connector, you can go to settings, data, and here you can actually pick for how long you want to store certain tables. For example, this one. In the retention. So if you pick 6 months, we'll only store this information for the last 6 months. So you can actually optimize your DataDoe costs. And you can also fully disable certain tables if you don't want to store them at all. So you have full flexibility on what you store and how long. And if you want to go even deeper, I highly recommend you to head to our documentation. And this is our DataDoe hub, where you can find all of the information about how DataDoe works, what's possible with it, data schema with all of the tables as I showed you, and much more. I will cover more of the topics in the next video. Thank you.